Kábíyèsí OLUWO of IWO. Kábíyèsí, I'm highly disappointed in your statement. I am highly disappointed in what you said. The video you posted on your TikTok account. I'm highly disappointed. But before I'll say something on this, I want us to listen to what he said. I mean, a short clip, from the beginning, maybe like 30 to 45 seconds of the video. Let's listen. He said something that I found it distasteful, yeah. I want us to listen first.
Akin èèyàn ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire. A dúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run kó tẹ́ bàbá wa Síkírù Adétọ̀nà Àwùjalẹ̀ ti Jẹ̀bú-Land. Ọlọ́run kó tẹ́ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin bàbá náà dáa púpọ̀ nítorí a gbé òkú wọn fún àwọn wèrè.
Imagine.
A gbókú wọn fún àwọn wèrè. Ẹwà àwọn rìnsìnrìnsìn tí wọ́n wà yẹn. Èèyàn gidi wo ní bẹ́ẹ̀nbẹ́ nínú àwọn tí wọ́n wọlé wá tí wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ lọ sin bàbá ní ọ̀nà èwo nínú wọn. Ṣé Dangote lọ jẹ́ ìkànnù wọn ni tó fẹ́ wá gbókú? Èèyàn gidi wo sí pòfẹ́sọ̀ owó nínú wọn tó fẹ́ wá gbókú tó fẹ́ lọ súnjẹ? Ẹ̀rí pé téèyàn bá gbókú bàbá rẹ̀ fún wèrè, súnjẹ ni ó súnjẹ. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé lọ, níbo ni wọ́n ń gbé lọ? Ilé wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbé lọ? Ní ọba ṣe ọba ààfin, níbo lẹ wá fẹ́ gbé lọ? Fẹ́ gbé lọ kẹ́ lọ súnjẹ.
You see, I'm just going to say it as it is. My name is werey, and I will try as much as possible to be respectful. I'm not going to be disrespectful to the throne of the OLUWO of IWO, and I won't be disrespectful to him as an individual. And that is why you see me wearing this cap, because I am also a Yoruba man, and I understand what it means for we Yorubas to uphold our culture and tradition, right? Now look at him calling the traditionalist werey. Come on. That is too huge, Kábíyèsí. And I'm highly disappointed in you addressing those traditionalists as werey. No. That statement is tasteless. Kábíyèsí, and I just want to address the stakeholders in the traditional settings, those who install kings. I think it is high time for all these stakeholders, king installers, to also move and toe the line and approach the court of law, embrace law, and they should bring law and follow the new trend that we have today. And I think what is lacking in that aspect is they should start approaching the court of law to guide the principle so that we can preserve what is left for us in our traditional sense, our traditional space, our culture. Because I can imagine a king calling traditionalists werey. Of course, we can say the new age. As time, as we grow, as time goes by, day by day, things are changing. Even if there are things that, okay, you feel they are not in vogue, or if there is a way they can, modernize it, or there is a way they can go about it without, going against the right or whatever they call it, in terms of modernizing it. Probably when a king dies, maybe there are things they do. If there are ways they can, advance in, doing those things and not like in the olden days, I think it's fine. There should be a room for dialogue. But cutting the ends of the traditionalists off from the burial activities of any king that dies, it is wrong, it is barbaric, it is absurd, it is unacceptable And every right-thinking Yoruba stakeholders should stand against this. And also, if you know you want to be a king, or you don't want to be buried in a traditional way, I think it's better you should stay away from kingship. Don't come into that space, into that throne, and denigrate what we have left in a traditional sense and in a traditional space. Kingship is purely for traditionalists. Any religion you are practicing is secondary. And I want to beg all the stakeholders in that regard. I know maybe you should come and enlighten us. Maybe there is something that we are missing. Maybe, it looks like we are losing it. I know we still have the likes of Baba Peter Fatomilola. We still have the likes of Baba Elebuibon. If these people are still alive, all these things happening, we just need to address all these things. And we have professors of Yorubas. And come outside and speak and make it make sense to every one of us. Enlighten us. Let us have a symposium. Let us talk about these things. And how can we go in this modern age that we are approaching? Probably the traditionalists need to, incur, our modern laws into king installation. I wouldn't blame most of these kings that are doing all these things, going against traditionalists, because I don't know, even the Ifa, is it the Ifa that is even appointing these people? And that is where the problem is. If not because this is see finish. And it is because of, what some king installer want to eat. They've turned everything upside down. And that is why some kings and some people can just talk to, can rubbish what is left for us in our culture and our tradition. A lè sọ wípé ayédayọ̀ làjú. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká wá fi ojú egbò ká má fi tẹ́lẹ̀. It is not done. Orí ò lè burú títí ká dé fìlà sórí okùn ẹsẹ̀. Ó déwọ̀. We need to do something. Things are deteriorating on daily basis when it comes to our culture and tradition. And going forward, I think that's why the traditionalists need to approach the court of law, because even the Kabiesi, the OLUWO, when you were installed, are you saying they did not do any traditional rites before you are being installed as OLUWO? I think that's an assignment for me to look for most of the, materials I can lay my hands on, then bring it back and talk about this. For people like me and many others out there, Nigba, you cannot destroy what is left for us in our culture and tradition, irrespective of the religion that you're practicing. We must retain our culture. We must retain our tradition. We must retain that sanity in that space and in that regard. Thank you, everyone. My name remains A.Y. Bello. Bye for now.